Hey, what's up, guys? Here tonight discussing the what's next on newly crowned, or once again crowned WBC champion Anthony Durrell. Durrell main evented a Fox Sports One card on February 23rd when he took on Turkish contender Avni Yildirim. He got a good, solid. Well, he got a 10-round technical split decision over Yildirim in that fight. I didn't see the fight. I was out that night. But I read up on it, and it was somewhat of a controversial split decision there. Now, very surprised by the result. That Avni Yildirim gave him such a tough fight right there. I really don't know what Durrell's got left. Durrell's been talking about retirement, but he came out of that fight. Doesn't look like he's going to retire soon. So the question is, what's next for Anthony Durrell? Well, coming out of that fight, he's a PBC fighter, like most people know. He's up there in age. I believe he's 34, 35 in that area. He's calling out undefeated IBF champ Caleb Plant to unify belts, but he might have to face his mandatory contender, undefeated former champ David Benavidez. This is a fight that was supposed to happen last year. Um, David Benavidez is fighting Jay Leon Love on March 16th on the Aerospence Mikey Garcia undercard. He should come through that fight with an easy win, or maybe not easy, but a good solid victory, convincing victory over Love. And I'm pretty sure he's going to capitalize on the fact that he's a champ in recess and try to get his belt back. Um, I do like Durrell. I always have. Always thought he was a smart boxer in there, and he's got some pop. But Avni Yildirim giving him a fight kind of worries me because Avni Yildirim a year and a half ago fought Chris Eubank Jr. in the quarterfinals of the World Boxing Super Series, and Chris Eubank whipped his ass. Now, Chris Eubank, maybe that's a credit to him of how good he is, but Anthony Durrell going 10, I really thought Anthony Durrell was just going to outbox Yildirim and outwork him and, at least come through with a convincing decision because I thought, he was just a class above Yildirim. But Yildirim to give him that good of a fight, and the fight to go 10 rounds, so that's a good solid chunk of time, and for it to be controversial and it be a split decision, that kind of worries me to see how good Anthony Durrell still is at this age. Personally, I think the Plant fight makes more sense, but I don't think he beats Caleb Plant, and I don't think he beats David Benavidez. And to be honest, David Benavidez, if he's the same mean kid he was last year or a year and a half ago, this guy's going to walk right through Durrell. But Durrell might not have a choice but to face him. Now, Caleb Plant may not knock him out, but Caleb Plant, I think, will easily outbox Durrell if Durrell struggled against Yildirim. But we just got to wait and see. Durrell's a classy veteran. He's a good, solid veteran. And he's got the title a second time. It could be a swan song. He could be riding off into the sunset after another fight if he were to lose the belt. Just depends on who he faces. But he's got options. The PBC's got a lot of fighters. Shit, Chris Eubank Jr. is with the PBC now, at 168. So he should get a good fight later on in the year. I'm expecting him to probably come back around August, September. He's not, maybe even in the fall, because he's not a big active guy. He likes to fight maybe 6 to 8 to 9 months at a time. So we'll see what he does. But I'm really not sure who he's going to face, but I'm leaning towards David Benavidez. And I don't know if I don't think that's very promising for him. But that's the what's next on WBC Super Middleweight champion Anthony